Look at you. You're just addicted to success, aren't you? I know it. This is why you're here. Yup. In this video, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to analyze a couple verses from this book, and we're going to extract some knowledge from it. Let's see what we get. Everybody is responsible for their own life. At the end of the day, you could lead a horse to a fountain, but you can't make that horse drink. You could tell someone what helped you in your life personally, but if they're not ready to accept it, they're not going to take it. Now, it also says, if anyone thinks himself to be something when he is nothing, he is deceiving himself. And that is something you never want to do. You never want to be lying to yourself. You never want to be mistaking movement for achievement. If you actually want to make progress in your life, you have to get real. You have to be honest. You have to be authentic, or else you're just going to be doing figure eights your whole life. I also like this verse because it implies that we're nothing but dust. And at a large scale, if you really think about the universe and our whole world, not just the earth, but the solar system, the galaxies, the universe, we are nothing compared to what is out there. So why do we give ourselves so much importance? Why do we give our ego and our pride so much importance when in reality it really doesn't matter? That's what I get from this verse. But everyone has to examine their own work and carry their own load. That is something that I learned personally. I have tried helping multiple individuals in my journey, and I realized that I can't focus on minor things. I can't put major time on minor things. I know this rule called the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the people will put 20% of the work, and 20% of the people will put 80% of the work. And that is true for most aspects of life. So most people, even though they want to improve their life, won't put in the work to do that. Some people don't know how to improve their life, but they want it so bad that they'll do whatever it takes to do so. And those are the people that I want to focus on. Those are the people that I'm talking to right now. Spend major time on major things. Spend minor time on minor things, which is what I'm doing right now. All right, but before we continue, if you feel like you got value from this so far, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm so we can reach more people and help them with their life as well. I'm trying to foster a community of great individuals, people who want to improve their life. I'm not here to motivate you or encourage you. I'm here to have productive conversations that could spark an idea within you that is going to make that change. You see, I heard one speaker say, I was hearing a speech one day, and this idea was presented, that a speaker may talk and motivate a crowd, but another one is going to talk and make them march. And that's the type of speaker that I want to be. I want to be the type of speaker that encourages people to take action. I don't want to just motivate people. You should take action to improve your life. And the final part of the verse entails doing good for others and sharing our wealth of wisdom, of materialism, with the people who taught us the ways. and share our goods with people who actually taught us and helped us reach our destination. The verse reads as such: "Let him who is taught the word share in all good things with him who teaches. And do not be deceived, God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, he will also reap. For he who sows to his flesh will of the flesh reap corruption. But he who sows to the Spirit will of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And let us not grow weary while doing good. For in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. And therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially to those who are of the household of faith." This verse implies that we must share with those individuals who taught us better. And I couldn't agree more with this principle. I wouldn't be here where I'm at today sharing with you if it wasn't for Tony Robbins, if it wasn't for Jim Rohn, if it wasn't for these speakers, these coaches that actually had an impact on my life. And I wouldn't be here reading the Word of God, reading the Bible, if it wasn't for these two individuals. And even though today I don't have the financial success that I wish to have, one day I will have that. And I will repay, and I will pay it forward. You see, right now, I'm paying it in a different way. I'm paying it by sharing the wisdom. I'm paying it by I'm paying it forward by making a positive impact. And eventually, my reality will catch up and I'll be able to do what I've wanted to do for the longest. Show my appreciation to these individuals who helped me become the man that I am today. It tells us to not be deceived, that God cannot be mocked. If you hear someone who's extremely wise, who is extremely successful, who has the answers you are looking for, do not take it for granted. I believe God is working within these individuals. Or should I say, God is working through these individuals to get to you. So don't take it for granted. Receive the knowledge. Make your own judgment at the end of the day, but be grateful for what is available to you. God cannot be mocked. God cannot be laughed at. It also tells us that if we sow, it also warns us that if we sow to the flesh, we will breed corruption. And that is so true. I found that to be true in my personal life. It all starts small, but you start digging your hole deeper and deeper every single time. And I don't even really got to get too much into it. You know what you're doing in terms of that. Satisfying your heart's desires when you know you shouldn't be doing that. You should be postponing that towards the future because you know right now you're not in the financial situation that you should be. Because you know right now you're not in the financial situation that you should be in. You know right now you can't afford to gratify your heart desire. You know right now you can't afford. You know right now you can't afford to gratify your heart's desires, and yet you're still doing it. Don't sow to the flesh, because you will only reap corruption in the future. Sow to the spirits. Do it for the greater good. Do it for the community. Do it for the world. Do it to make the world a better place. then will you reap abundance. That's the only way. This verse promises us that whatever a man sows, he will reap. I have faith that if I stay consistent with these videos, I will definitely reap the benefits of my labor. And this is why I continue to do it every single day. We should not grow impatient. We should be visionaries. We should have faith in ourselves, in our mission, in our purpose, in God. Good things, great things take time. They won't come overnight. So you must be patient. Never be tired of sharing positivity. Never be tired of being a positive influence. Even when it seems like things are not going your way, even when it seems like the whole world is turning evil, you have to have faith. You have to remain consistent with your teachings. And the last part of the verse says, "Let us do good, especially to those who are the household of faith." Faith, what a wonderful thing to have. To believe in something you yet do not see. What a great mentality to adopt true faith. True faith in yourself, in your friends, in your family, in your community. True faith in your city, in your country. Knowing maybe right now you're not where you want to be, but knowing in the future you could work towards. But knowing that if you get your shit together in the future, it will be so much better for you and for all. For those who are in the household of faith, this is what I mean by 80-20. Only 20% of the population really has true faith. This is why they produce 80% of the work, because they actually believe in themselves and in their mission. They have a long list of reasons, and they remind themselves every single day why they do the things they do. And their reasons are so strong that it drives them to do whatever possible to accomplish their goals. Don't waste your time trying to change someone who consistently shows you that they are an unambitious person. That is not the best way to make use of your time. Focus on those who already want to change their life first, and eventually once you have that big group supporting that movement, then you could focus on the next thing. Focus on those individuals who need more help, who need more wisdom, who need more education, who need more encouragement. But it starts one step at a time, little by little. So thank you guys so much for spending your time and energy to watch this whole complete thing. I really do appreciate it. It's been your boy Guatemala Sin. I share with you my life and experiences, life lessons that I've learned along the way. You can see more right here. I hope you guys took some notes. I hope you guys share it. I hope you guys are positive. All right, man, I'll see you right here.